Hello everyone, how are you all doing? So I hope you're all doing fine and you're enjoying a lot this Sunday. So we will be starting our class at level 15, around level 15, so wait up to now. So let me have some time to fix out the problems which I have here in the desktop, then we shall continue. Yes, my problems are fixed right now, so I will be starting the live stream within a few minutes, just 5 minutes. Shall we start today's video? Let me check how is my live stream receiving to YouTube. Okay, all right, now we are going to start our today's video. So all of you be alert and listen the class, and here we are going to play a game in the next session upon this. So I hope you can all do that. Now let us start today's video. Okay. So today in this video we're going to cover the topic of the interior of the earth. We have already completed the part 1 and the part 2 videos. If you haven't watched, the link is in the description. So description will be just below the video. You can watch that after the live stream, but don't go out of the live stream and watch. No, first listen today's class and you can watch it later. So today in this video we're going to cover the topic of the interior of the earth. We have already completed the part 1 and the part 2 videos. If you haven't watched, the link is in the description. So okay, sorry for the disturbance. Okay, so here in the previous video we have covered about the introduction, means we have learned what is the earth, right? So what was the earth? It is a new spherical planet, right? Spherical planet where the life is possible to exist, and we have already completed the layers of the earth. They are crust, mantle and core, and we have covered the topic of rocks. What we have covered? The topic of rocks. In that we have specially covered the topics that are here highlighted: igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic rocks, and we have completed the main topic of the video, that is the rock cycle. Because the earth is made up of rocks, then how are the rocks formed? It is important to know how are the rocks formed, right? So in that video we have completed this rock cycle. If you haven't watched, watch the link in the description to watch detailedly. But now I am going to give it a summary. So in this video we are going to cover the topics of minerals, fossil fuels, and uses of the topics we have learned. They are rocks, minerals, and fossil fuels. And now here in the layers of earth we have crust, mantle, and core. The first layer, the topmost layer, outermost layer, include the crust. What is the crust? It is an outermost layer which is helpful in sustaining life. So here in this crust we have of two types. First one is continental crust. It is nothing but the surface area or the land where how deep it is stretching up onto the earth. It stretches up to 35 to 70 kilometers. And the oceanic crust is situated between these continental crusts. In previous video I have shown the oceanic crust, how it is located between two continental crusts by a diagram. If you haven't watched, please watch it after this video. And this oceanic crust can stretch up to 5 to 10 kilometers, but very thinner than the continental crust. Next we have come to mantle. Here the mantle is an layer which is below the crust and stretches up to 2900 kilometers, which is a large area or volume. But the other thing is that it is only making up 3/4 part of the earth's volume if we consider the core, outer core, and inner core separately. And it is constituted by silica, iron, magnesium, and aluminium. These are four important minerals or constituents which are present in mantle. Now let's come to the core. Core is the innermost layer which has radius of about 3500 kilometers. Then if it is 3500, if it has 3000, how much? 500 radius, then what would be its area? Can anyone guess it? Just we shall do pi r square. Sorry. Again it would be this 3500. So if we cancel it 5 times, it would be 35 into 500 into 22. Yes, you can calculate that value and tell me in the comment section, because it is a time taking process to do right now without having a calculator, and it's social, it's not required, only radius is sufficient. So please learn this. Now let us see about the parts of the core. They are outer core and inner core. This outer core is completely made up of liquid. What is this liquid? Nothing but the mantle. The mantle is here acting as a liquid core, and here the solid is nothing but the solidified mantle is present in the inner core. It means that the center of the earth, the centerest part of the earth is the solid, and here next comes the liquid, and the mantle is, you have already known that is a semi-solid part, substance. Semi-solid means it's not liquid, neither the solid, it is a semi-solid, and the crust is, the continental crust is solid, and the oceanic crust is liquid, which is water. Now we shall summarize the second part of this video, second part of this lesson, that is the earth crust is made up of hard solid materials called rock. In part 2 video, what we have learned? we have learnt about rocks, right? So here there are three types of rocks: igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic rocks. So here you can see that there are different types of rocks. In that, here igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks are differentiated based on the type of formation. Here the igneous rocks are formed by solidification of magma, but here these sedimentary rocks are formed by the fragmented particles of igneous rocks deposited in layer by layer to form the sedimentary rocks under high temperature and pressure. Later, the metamorphic rocks are formed by transposing through more heat and pressure. So these both of rocks get transposed into the metamorphic rocks. Next, we have learned about the rock cycle, which is nothing but the continuous cyclic process of formation of rocks. First, the magma is crystallized or solidified to form igneous rocks, and next by wind and weathering and erosion, these come up, which is called as weathering. The fragments dispersed through wind is called weathering, and next these are getting transposed into layers by high pressure and temperature to form sedimentary rocks. Next, they form metamorphic rocks by converting one type of rock into another type of rocks in brutal, means dangerous temperatures and pressures, and again they melt to form magma. They again form igneous rocks. Like that, the cyclic process is called as rock cycle. In this video, we are going to learn about minerals. So if you have any idea about minerals, please post it in the live chat. Yep, okay. So the rocks which are composed of naturally occurring substances are called minerals. Here, minerals are nothing but the natural occurring substances present in the rocks, and here the chemical composition of each mineral is different to other. There are around n number of minerals, and the composition is also different to each mineral. This is the main important point, and they also have their own certain physical properties. Not only the chemical composition is same, but the physical properties are also same for the minerals. Are also different for the minerals. Extremely sorry. And these minerals are later classified into metallic and non-metallic. What are metallic minerals? Metallic minerals are minerals where there are high content of ores, and these are mostly found in igneous rocks. An example of ores are iron ore, copper ore, and here ore is nothing but the type of rock which contain high content of high content of minerals, which are helpful in gaining certain profit and remains as a less budget to keep upon it. So if you have a mineral, it has a more amount of mineral content than dust particles, or we call it as gangue. So the dust particles, the unusual particles present in the mineral, are called as gangue. If there is a less amount of gangue, so let me write that spelling. The pronunciation is different from spelling, that's why I need to write GANGUE, gangue. So this gangue is not helpful in ores, because it is an unusual particle, means it is an unused waste material. So this gangue is extracted and the ore is remained. This ore can gain, selling this ore can gain a profit, then it is called, on selling the mineral extracted, if he gains a profit, it is called as ores. But if he spent his lot of money on extracting it, but the coming profit is less, then it cannot be called as ore. Did you understand? Okay. Means it can be concluded that ores are the type of minerals where the profit can be gained on selling on them more than its loss. Now we shall see about non-metallics. Non-metallics are nothing but limestone and mica, which are sedimentary rocks. And here these metallic rocks are mostly found in the form of ores. And these non-metallic rocks are mostly found in the type of sedimentary rocks. As an example, here you can see in the image, this is a limestone and this is mica. Now let us see about the fossil fuels. So fossil fuels are nothing but dead remain particles or substances of living matter. So these are an important source of energy which can be found in sedimentary rocks. So our dead materials or our skeleton after death can also be considered as a fossil fuel because we are living creatures. As a result of decomposition of these fossil fuels under the earth's crust, the materials like our bones remain upon the crust. So these make up the fossil fuels, and these are very useful, and as the name itself says us that fossils are used as fuels. Fuels means something that can produce energy. This means that these fossils means the dead remain particles. Here you can see dead remain particles are helpful in extracting energy. That is why they are called as fossil fuels. Now let us see what are the uses of rocks, minerals and fossils. So rocks are useful in construction of buildings, and they can be used to make building blocks, means bricks, cements and concrete materials. You also know that they are used in industries which are helpful also in giving shelter to us, because after building home they are useful in giving shelter, right? So here you can see how directly rocks are used to build the buildings in olden days. So these are all rocks, not the concrete bricks or cement used here, but the directly rocks are used, right? Now rocks like marble, soapstone, sandstone are used to make statues and sculptures. Example, you can see here the sculptures of pharaohs were made up of sandstone and remain till now. Means they are also helpful in making statues and sculptures where the history is present or living till now, because you can see here in the image, these are the sculptures or statues of the pharaohs of Egypt who have lived around many years ago, around in 500 BCE. So these are helpful in making sculptures and make the history present. And next we shall learn about minerals. Minerals are very important source of metals such as iron, gold and silver, platinum, diamond and etc. And these are helpful in making jewelry, right? Sorry. And most of the energy coming from fossil fuels like petrol, natural gas and coal etc. are useful in extracting energy. Like example, coal and petroleum means oil, natural gas which is used in lighting, kerosene which is used as night lamps, and propane which is useful in making LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, which are used in gas cylinders. And these propane gas, as I said, is useful to cook as it is present in the gas cylinder. I hope you have all understood this topic. So if you have any doubts, please don't forget to post it in the comment box. If I have a chance, I could make a live class upon your doubts, or else I will reply in the comment section directly. Thank you for you all for remaining till now and attending my live session. Please continue to support me, and don't forget to